Hi guys, Charlani here. Today's video is day 5 of 5 in vlog week. If you've been here all week, thank you and welcome back. And if you've missed this week's videos, all the love for the replay crew too. So earlier in the week, I shared that we have a brand new H-E-B store. So today is the day that we fight for parking and we brave the crowd. We're also working on a couple of projects and planning ahead for more coming soon. So now is a good time to pause and hit that subscribe button. I post videos each week and I would love to spend some time with you. So welcome and let's get into all the things. Vlog week, day number 5. I feel as though this week has absolutely flown by. We've gotten lots of fun things done, which, so excited about. Mainly what we did yesterday in the alcove and darkening it up. Oh, I love it so much. But I am feeling like paint is in our near future. I'm kind of leaning towards that, but we'll see. I have my list here. We are going to we've got some pictures that I want to hang. We've got the mirror that we need to raise up a little bit, get on the wall. So I want to go get some picture wire. So here's the thing. My dad is a contractor, carpenter, woodworker. And when we were at my sister's last week, because my sister moved into a new house, and I was there to help her set up and decorate, hang things on the wall, my dad showed me how to get wire and put it in the loops that are on the brackets that are usually already on, like the heavy things, and how to kind of wrap it all up. So I'm gonna go to Michael's first and I'm gonna look at their picture wire and see if it is as thick as what my dad's was, because I don't think my dad's was actual picture wire. I think what he had was a little bit more hardcore because it was really thick metal, but I like that because I feel like it would make it a little bit more sturdy, more heavy duty. And that picture is really heavy, or the mirror is really heavy. So anyways, we're gonna go to Michael's first, then we're gonna drive by H-E-B, the new grocery store that has had a line in it forever and ever. So Rob called yesterday and he said that he drove by and he actually saw a bunch of parking spaces. Not a bunch. He goes, I see 3. And in that area, that's pretty good. So from what he could see just by driving by, so I'm hoping that it's a lot less busy than it was a few days ago, because the line to get in, the parking situation, like, that wasn't worth it to me. So we're gonna drive by. Let's just take a peek, because you never know, we might be able to get in. So let's go run these errands real quick, then come back, because we've got to hang some things. And then I do have some groceries that I need to buy. So if we don't go to H-E-B, like I need sun butter for my shakes in the morning. If we don't go into H-E-B, we're gonna have to go to Target. Darn. All right, well, this parking lot has a ton of parking in it, so that's good. I also don't see a line to get in. That's good. So yeah, let's try it, guys. Let's try it. Let's see how this goes. Guys, we're here and I got a really good spot. Let's see what it looks like inside. There were definitely a whole lot more pumpkins here the other day. They are all gone. first of all, loved some of the home decor that they had by the entrance. And as you'll see, there's a whole area dedicated to things to make your home pretty, which you know I love so much. But right off the bat, I noticed that it was like a big meetup. So many groups of families chit-chatting. So many of us here to check it all out and see what the hype has been about. And I mean, listen, H-E-B is a grocery store, but it's always exciting when new things come to town. So don't judge. And honestly, it was worth the hype. The prices are great. It's clean and new and everything is so organized, which you also know I love. And the employees, so helpful and friendly. I usually do all my shopping at Target or Costco, so it's cool to see new brands and so many homemade quick grabs, which is awesome. I wanted to check out the meat and protein prices, and I think I'll do a comparison. Like maybe I'll make a list of my weekly staples and buy one week at Target and the next here at H-E-B to see if one is less than the other. But at a glance, I'd say that they are comparable, but the meat selection here is way better than at Target. And of course, you know that Costco is bulk buying, so I'll have to compare that at some point too. They had a pretty impressive wine selection, and I'm happy to see that if I need a gifting wine or wine to take to a party or a friend's house, they have the more expensive options here too. I love a good cupcake Moscato or barefoot cab, but probably not what I'd take as a hostess gift. Anyhow, good to know that I can pop in here rather than going to Goody Goody or Total Wine, both of which are further away. They did have this home decor area, and it actually has really cute stuff in here. And I was assuming that this was going to be like Walmart pricing or Target pricing, right? And then I kind of started looking a little bit closer, and yes, these chains, $80. WTF. Who priced some of this stuff? But besides that random hell of expensive wooden chain piece, the prices were definitely reasonable. And again, they had some really cute stuff here.
Did you pack the flashlight, the blanket, and the map? It's a real adventure, the trail you're looking at. I'm glad you came. For a while I thought you might be bailing. Is that the same yellow shirt you used to wear? But 1,000 years seem like almost no time now. This guitar right here, do you still remember how I played for you? I was crappy, but you sang along, and I thought you knew I could die to keep you near. We've got a fire in the tent. It's 5:30 a.m. Let's be the kids who left, get in trouble again.
Okay, so we gotta go home and I gotta head out because there are people waiting for my spot, and we'll talk about tortillas. Okay, you guys. So I waited in line for these flour tortillas. OMG. Rob and I have actually already busted these open. I actually called him on the way home. And I told Rob to be ready because I was coming in hot with hot tortillas. And so here's what happened. So I walked in and there was this really long line, and I knew it was for something in the bakery. So of course I'm like, what are you guys waiting in line for? They're like, tortillas. So I stood in line as well. And at first I got the butter tortillas. You can smell them through the bag. They smell awesome. So as I'm walking through the store, 3 people came in and they were like, you got the butter ones. Have you tried the regular ones? No. Are they good? they're amazing. So I went back before I left and I got regular flour tortillas. You guys, they are to die for. They are so, so good. So my takeaway from HEB is that it really is very much like kind of like a Walmart Supercenter or Target Supercenter. I thought the prices were very comparable to Walmart, some things at Target. But for the most part, there wasn't a big significant difference. Maybe in some of like the HEB brand, which I did get some things. I'll show you what I got. So I did get a couple of HEB brand things. I will be making cookies in this next week. So I did get some brown sugar, pecans, cane sugar, and then I also got this. This really was the only thing that I was like, yes, they have it here. Because I cannot find this at Target and it's always out of stock at Walmart. I honestly don't even know that this is at Walmart, but the coconut milk Ready Whip, oh, it is so, so good. But everything else here, I did get Kai some chicken jerky, and everything else here you can get at other grocery stores, Target, Walmart, Kroger, whatever your local grocery store is. Pricing was very comparable, but I will say that the chocolate chips were about $1 or so less, but they were also on sale, so there's that. But for the most part, I didn't see like a significant price difference. But the store was really cool. And I very much enjoyed just chit-chatting with other people. So I like filmed as much as I could, but I honestly, so I'm not like chit-chatty. Like when I go out, I don't talk to people randomly. Like that's usually not me. Believe it or not, I'm a little bit introverted sometimes and I'm not always in a talky kind of a mood, but today everybody was talky and there were so many other looky-loos that it was just fun to walk around and talk to other people like, yeah, this is crazy, right? The people who just randomly stopped me to tell me that I needed to try the regular flour tortillas was awesome. I had so much fun. Like it was a cup filling kind of an afternoon for me. I was there for quite some time. Totally worth it. It was a lot of fun. The store is obviously really pretty. They have home decor stuff. I know that we have a grocery store here that's huge. It's our Kroger, but it's like on the other side of town, on the more north side of town. I've been there a couple of times, but it's so big that it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I'd rather just go to Target and be able to just, you know, shoot off to wherever I need to go quickly, grab what I want. But I will say that for this next, I don't know, month and a half, 2 months, I'll continue to go to Target because I didn't notice a significant price difference. There were a lot of people there and a lot of people just walking around. There were a lot of husbands and wives. There were a lot of families there. So we all really were there to just kind of see what was happening, what this whole deal was about. There is a Texas barbecue place that Rob and I will check out together. That line was really long. On my way out, I was gonna stop in there, but the line was so long that I was like, we're gonna have to do this another time. I'm not gonna bring home any barbecue. And I already had the tortillas. I was thinking, okay, we're good for now. I also did get just a bunch of different wines for Rob. We've got Merlots and Cabs and a couple brands that I've never heard of before. So we'll see if he likes them. So it's a good mix, I think, of really inexpensive. And then we also have some pretty expensive stuff. Expensive is not a word. I apologize. More expensive things. All right, so let's put this away. We need to get to Michael's. You guys, it is literally like an hour and a half later. It is 6:40. Oh my gosh, we gotta get going. I like started watching YouTube videos and just kind of got stuck in that vortex, and then I went into my Instagram and I started responding to messages. I'm like, what the heck? The time I don't even know where the time went today. I feel like there was a lot of dilly-dallying going on today. But the only things that I had on my to-do list were, we're gonna check out HEB, see if there was a chance we could get in, and then the other thing is hanging the pictures, or the mirror in the picture. And so it seems like it's such just a little bit of stuff to do. So it's not like I'm rushed or that I have so many things to do that I really got to stay on task. Sometimes when I am less busy, I don't do anything. So, okay, let's go. Okay, here we go. This is kind of what I'm looking for, but I only need the wire. Here we go. This is dented. Like, why are they slipping off? What's the difference? 18 gauge. 1, 2. You can actually feel this right here. And what my dad had was a lot thicker than that. And I don't know, it probably is overkill, but I think I want it to be a thicker gauge. So this one is 100 pounds. I'm thinking that this is I'm gonna go with this. I mean, I guess if we don't like it or it doesn't feel strong enough, but let's go with this one. I got a glass. I'm gonna try to create a template of a hibiscus with my cricket, and then I want to etch it into the glass. We will see how that goes, but I think that's what I want to do with this. Then I ended up getting this wire here, which I think is gonna be fine. It says it's for 100 pounds. It is definitely significantly thinner than what my dad used. So I'm going to, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If I pull it out and for some reason it feels too flimsy for that big huge mirror, then we'll go ahead and go to Lowe's tomorrow or something. And then I also got these nails because they were $5.99 and we can always use nails. Now, as I was walking through, I saw a whole bunch of faux pumpkins and they were really big. They were beautiful. Some of them were really, really pretty. Here's the problem I have with decorating the front porch. So I love decorating the front porch with all pumpkins and just fresh foliage, things like that. But the front of our house gets so much sunlight that everything dies and gets the pumpkins rot, and we don't want that because it's still so hot here. But I'm actually gonna look and see. Let me go to AccuWeather and see what the weather is supposed to be like over the next couple of weeks and see if we're cooling down yet. For a while there, we were we were into triple digits and it stayed there for the last several months. It feels like forever. It's been so hot here. So let me look at, so it looks like we're in the 80s, and then October 6th goes down to 82. 79, 82, 85 on the 12th. We're cooling down. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make a decision here shortly on how I want to decorate the front porch and if I want to, because obviously buying those faux pumpkins, that's an investment because some of them were like 80 bucks. Granted, they're 50% off. Still, they're a lot more than regular pumpkins. But even if you think of a really big pumpkin at a pumpkin patch, it's probably $12 to $15 for a big one. And you figure if you're spending $25, $30, and you're gonna have it pretty much forever, because every year, obviously, if I'm using fresh pumpkins, I'm having to get new pumpkins every single year. And if I get the faux ones, then I can decorate earlier. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. We'll see, we'll see. But we got the wire. Let's go home. Let's hang the pictures and honestly probably call it a night because it's 7:30 now. This is one of these pictures. You see there is the hooks are right here and right here. And instead of putting a screw in here and here and having to measure it and level it out, if we put the wire from here and then have it go up and like this, it'll be so much easier to hang because it's hanging from these, but there's only one touch point. So I just take the smaller side and I just twist it around. Then you have it looks like that. Now when I go to hang it, instead of having to put in those two screws, I put in one nail and it'll be right here up at the top, like that. And then when you hang it, you won't be able to see that, right? Perfect. By the way, I got this picture because there are like some, it's a little bit dirty. I don't even care. It was $5.49 at Hobby Lobby, so I'll take it. I think this picture is so pretty. You might remember this mirror from yesterday's vlog, but we need to get it up on the wall. Rob was pretty confident that it could have just stayed as it was, but I didn't want to chance someone bumping the bookcase on accident coming out of that bathroom. Ask me how I know that. And have it come crashing down. So I wanted it about 3 inches higher anyhow, so it's worth taking the time to get it up on the wall. So I added a drywall anchor and screw, and then I went ahead and I took out the old anchors and screws and I decided to patch them up. Now I'm not painting because they'll be hidden by the mirror, but like I mentioned earlier in this video, dark and moody painting may be in our near future. I'm still thinking on it, but I'll keep you posted. Let me know in the comments if you think I should. Do you think this wall needs to be a dark and moody kind of color? I'm leaning towards yes, but we'll see. The picture is hung and the mirror is hung and it looks wonderful and it is sturdy, and I'm very happy with going with the wire that we went with because it also saved us a trip from having to go to Lowe's, so that was good. So that's it. That's all we had to do today. I wanted to check out HEB, which we did. We hung the pictures. Today feels like it was an easy day and didn't get all that much done, but I also felt busy all day. It was one of those days where I did not block out my time today at all. Thursdays are kind of free-for-all days for me, so I don't usually have like a schedule or routine to follow on Thursdays, and that's just kind of what happened today. And then sometimes things just kind of get lost, right? I sat down on the couch, I watched a YouTube video, and then started scrolling through Instagram reels and comments and just all the things, and you know, that's just, some days are like that. Not all days have to be go, go, go all the time. And today was that day for me. All right, guys, well, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed going to HEB with me. If you are here locally and you've not checked out the HEB in Frisco, you should. It's a pretty nice place for sure. Maybe wait just a little bit too, just until the crowds kind of die down a little bit. Die down, that's not a good word. Maybe less crowds, less crowded. I think that's better. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.